We live again. Let me move this camera. Smash that like button. We're going to address the people. There's a lot of technical difficulties going on, not due to us, but you know, people filling up the room. We got a few people in here. Smash that like button. They messing with the live, y'all. I told y'all it's real. They don't want this content up.
Right.
They doing a lot. Trust me, man. So when we go live, understand the sacrifices we making. Smash that like button. We just started the live over. A lot of people say they was getting kicked out the live. People said they got kicked out the live 10, 12 times. Yeah, the agents, they working.
I've never heard of people getting kicked out of a YouTube live. Ever.
Yeah, they doing it because
Instagram, on my Instagram page, they do that all the time. I've never heard anybody being kicked out of a YouTube live, a live stream.
Smash that like button, and I could tell a lot of people not even getting the alerts. Let me know if you got the alert to this live or you just happen to be on my page. Let me know. Hit the thumbs up to let me know if you got the alert to this live. Because they doing a lot. They doing a lot. They said it sounds better. How does it look? How does the visuals look? People saying nope, they ain't get it. So they playing dirty. They not sending out their alerts. They sabotaging the live. They sabotaging the phone service. But we here. We gonna work through this thing. They said it looks crispy. How it sound? Can you hear Aminah?
Do they hear any feedback from me?
You sound good so far. I'm gonna bring you down a little bit because you sound a little loud, but you sound good. You don't do nothing. Let me handle. Everybody said it sounds great. So Earth, while we got them, let it rip.
All right. So basically, I was talking about Lebanon and our prayers and everything out to them, and my purpose of saying that in the beginning, I honestly could say that I didn't, you know what I'm saying, I thought it was BS, kind of like a 9/11 type thing. But like I said, disaster went live, and he's from Lebanon, and he said it was real what happened. So our prayers and blessings to those who are affected by that tragedy out there.
Facts.
Okay. But to move on, as far as, I've seen a lot of coonery. See, the feedback is throwing me off. The coonery from these 10%. All this about Ellen, Kevin Hart, okay? Like I've been saying, if you friendly with a pedophile, you a pedophile, okay?
Facts.
So all these people coming to our defense, like you live under a rock, so you have not seen anything regarding this person being on an indictment, having an ankle monitor, show canceled on Pedophile Island on the flight log, okay? And you're still out here supporting that. So what does that say about these people? These are our own 10% bloodsuckers leading us to the slaughter, okay? Period. If you are silent about, here's the thing, all these people talk about everything, but they have not once mentioned the child sex trafficking, the child murders, the harvesting of the serum, none of that, okay? Ice Cube yesterday went on his Instagram, it was talking about the voting and the wealth and about how he's been going in on America. He has, but he didn't mention child sex trafficking. Talking about getting back to the wealth and all that, but you have not mentioned child sex trafficking. How y'all just regarding the child sex trafficking, the murders, okay? How? Everybody worried about that little money that they're getting, but they're not worried about these babies out here. How are you a parent, grandparent, whatever the case may be, a human with compassion, and you don't address it? You're talking about getting back to the wealth and all that. These people, these people of color that's a so-called influence, that are out there doing this and that, they have no idea about wealth or generational wealth. They don't even know the worth of the weight in gold with themselves. Okay, they got a couple of dollars. Okay? But nobody's addressing this child sex trafficking. Everybody is disregarding it, cracking jokes about it. Okay? But that's the hub of how this world is operating. Off of the lives of these babies.
Fact.
Of these babies. Okay? Like, I was really going to go into it because I said, I don't show my face because it's not about what I look like. If you're on my page, you know what I look like. Okay? It's about the message. And I was going to, like I said, go into my receipts and my proof that I have in my phone in the chamber loaded. Okay? There's a lot of images that I was going to show, but I have to protect my brand and my family. Okay? And the fact that they even messing with the live before we even go live tells you right there what it is. Tells you what it is. Yep. Here's a video that I have on my page along with a lot of other people of these stillborn babies. And these people were taking them and beatboxing and taking these babies stillborn and making them dance and whatnot.
Wow.
Okay?
Yeah, I saw that on your page.
With, okay?
Crazy.
Evil. Okay? Also,
wicked.
I was gonna go into the whole thing about the COVID testing. Okay? I have images that prove that the real I had people back. I built on M.Reck the first 2 or 3 about the COVID and the real test administered the test for the coronavirus. It goes up the nose to the back of the throat, ear, nose, and throat. It was people saying that they were getting tested and getting a cheek swab. A cheek swab is a DNA test. Okay? I've seen videos of people pulling up to a drive-through and a person sticking a swab up their nose and testing like that. Here's the thing. It is a Kemetic ritual going back to Mesopotamia and ancient Egypt. It is a ritual. Translation, what they doing with them swabs is testing the bloodline. They're testing for your bloodline. All these people that have died or died from alleged coronavirus is because they wasn't a bloodline. Why are they doing cheek swabs? Because they tested for DNA and bloodline. That's what that's about. Okay? Funny how you go to the hospital for something else, a headache, a seizure, and then the people that you go to the hospital with, they make them leave. And then you leave them there, and then the next day or 2 days later, they dead from the coronavirus. Get out of here. There's people who have signed up to take the test and change their mind, never even went to the facility. They get emails talking about they tested positive for it. Okay? How, Slay? All of this is distraction, manipulation, okay? Wake up, please. I hear all this debunking and negativity and program. You either red pill or you still a sheep. There's no gray area with it. You can't be against the pedophilia, but then say that the Republicans is withholding responsible for you not getting a stimulus check. The reason why you got a stimulus check from jump is because of Donald J. Trump. The Democrats back then didn't sign off for that first stimulus. That was back in February and March, around tax time. And this is August. And the reason why, and I got the proof and the receipts for that, in order for them to sign off on, the Democrats to sign off on this new stimulus, you got to agree to vaccines and mail-in voting. Pay attention. Here's the thing. Excuse me. There was an announcement about a hurricane, right? Down in the Gulf of Mexico, Florida. All of a sudden now, this tropical storm hitting New York City, the East Coast, and going up North Carolina, the East Coast. All these people, right? Think about it. It's going to take a lot of people been wiped out by this. People ain't got no power. It's another reason to keep you quarantined to mail in your vote. Mail in your vote. Okay? So, like, pay attention. It's distraction. It is people with an agenda leading you to the slaughter. Everybody talking about everything but what's pertinent, okay? On my lives and on my page, I give the gems and the jewels, and M.Reck, we give the jewels for y'all how to move out here. What's entitled to y'all? Reparations. Everybody talking about reparations. There's no way in hell that the powers that be is going to stand on TV with a cardboard check like the lottery for $500 trillion and say, I apologize for what our people have been through. The reparations is there. The Nasara is in effect. It is here. Okay? People's student loans have been taken off. I told people to dispute their credit. Okay? Financial freedom. They're bringing the troops home. Okay? They're eradicating these corrupt judges and lawyers. No income tax. New hires. Me, okay, for the corrections, they didn't, for the W-4, W-2, they didn't ask me for my dependents or anything like that. They just asked me what I claimed individual. They didn't even ask for head of household, earned income credit, none of that. They just asked, was I individual? And I clicked on that, and that was it. These new hires are not paying income tax. Okay, this is here. Pay attention. Everybody wants proof and all of that, but won't go look for it. Go make yourself a believer. Practice discernment. I've been saying that from day one. From day one. Here's another thing. If you know about, everybody claims to know about politics and on Donald Trump's neck. If you know about politics, you know that the responsibility for each of these states within the United States of America Corporation is the responsibility of the governors, not the president. The president will come in when you state the governors ain't doing their job and they get out of hand. Okay? Donald Trump said months ago that he was stepping back and allowing the governors to govern their state because he said, you're not going to blame this on me. New York State, Cuomo is de Blasio. New York is a police state. Meanwhile, they deployed 27 police officers to go and stand and watch over that Black Lives Matter mural that's painted on the ground. 27 officers. Meanwhile, translation, because they want that Anthony Weiner's laptop. That's that one police plaza. At least they think it's theirs. It ain't theirs. Okay? The service to Hillary Clinton, she destroyed 33,000 emails and crushed her BlackBerry. But the backup they got, the QAnon, the military got her service. They've had it since 2018. Okay? The truth about Benghazi is on that laptop. Okay? Pay attention. Pay attention. Okay? For me, it's you know, you have to make yourself knowledgeable in everything that's going on. You got to go back and fill in the blank. This is a movie. I was one of the first people that said this is a movie. They've been shot. How do you think that they could predict and tell you what's going to happen if they didn't shoot it already? They shot it already. Pay attention. Wake up. This affects all people from all walks of life. This is not a race card. Everybody, a race card. Once you put race attached to something in a negative way, that is very powerful. Very powerful. You had the NSAC, those fake Black Panthers, on camera exposing themselves, saying they get paid to do this. And that the big deals go down in the church. Pay attention. The Democrats is the ones that did it the $600 stimulus. The only for the PUA. The only way that you can get it is if you certify for the back weeks. If you are caught up now, all you getting is what they every week. The $600 is dead. Because why? Because everybody out here scamming, saying that they small business owners, charging you to fill out paperwork, and it's all going to come back on them.
Mm-hmm.
It's all going to come back on them. And you, if you're involved in it. Pay attention. The gold is at $2,000 now. $2,000 now. Silver is up 13%. Bitcoin is deep state. They use that to purchase children. I'm just repeating myself that I said on last bill because I need to repeat myself. I need to repeat myself. The fact that I'm a woman, I'm not getting nothing out of this but the gratification that people are waking up. Over here is different. We build over here. We building over here.
Facts.
The stuff out here is goofy and evil and spooky. It's real out here. Pay attention to your children. I told y'all that. Teach them early. There's a video that I put on my page that went viral from Red Pill Babe. Salute to her and all the QAnon about the troll doll. When you lift up the troll doll, it's a button in between the legs and it makes all this noise when you press it.
Yep.
Like trying to sensitize your children that if somebody touch you in that spot, females, little girls, if somebody touch you in that spot, you're supposed to make those noises. It's supposed to be okay. What kind of crazy, evil, insane, perverted crap is that? Pay attention. Pay attention. Like, I have to say it, reiterate it, because enough is enough. Ignorance in its purest form is innocence, because you don't know. But you can't tell me that you have been around people and you have never been around nobody has mentioned any knowledge to you. You a liar. But once outside of that, it becomes applied ignorance because you're still applying it after you done heard somebody tell you the truth. Applied ignorance. We don't deal with that. It's too much. I had to cut people off because it's still programmed. It's no gray area with this. It's no gray area with this. Stop idol worshiping. And stop making excuses for these people who are paid to lead you to the slaughter. Stop making excuses for them. These are people with aliases. They got more aliases than somebody on Rikers Island. Okay? They come out of nowhere, but they know what's best for you. They know what's best for you besides you knowing what's best for you. Charity starts at home. Stop worrying about what's in somebody else's pocket, what somebody else is driving, what somebody else got in their house. Worry about that. Be the professionals of your own cipher. These people don't care about you. They get paid to distract you and lead you to the slaughter, which makes them what? A bloodsucker and a devil, a savage in the pursuit. Because they have melanin in them and because they identify with being black. Stop calling yourself black. When it comes to nationality, there is no black nationality. Go do your paper trail and find out what your nationality is. You can't just say you something. When you go to your nationality, you got to prove that through ancestry and get you a flag. The reason why these people getting pulled over and they saying that they black or they don't make knowledge born about their nationality, that's why they're getting railroaded and killed. I've seen so many videos of salute to the Moors who know who they are. Once you get your nationality established and a flag with that, and the police harass you or anybody harass you, it get real quiet from the authorities. It get real quiet from the authorities because they say, okay, this is laws and just a narrative that goes along with a nationality. Black is not nothing to them. It's death. It means death. Stop saying that. Stop saying that. And stop thinking because Donald Trump is somebody who is of another race trying to tie him into everything. If he was a pedophile, he would not be president. If he was trying to tie him into Jeffrey Epstein, I pulled the video up that showed back in 1992 at that party in Mar-a-Lago where he kicked him out and banned him when he did with his fingers and code the whole swirl pedophile symbol and pointed to him, acknowledging that back in 1992. Like, just because somebody of another race says something that you don't like don't make them a racist. It does not make them a racist. These people, stop putting people of color. You want to look for a savior or someone to idolize. Idolize yourself for how you handle your cipher and your legacy. Regardless of what religion. I'm not a religious person. I got a culture. But I know that idol worship is now cipher. Put the energy into your cipher. Because our children have been born into this trap. And we have to do something now to correct error, or at least start to correct error, to make sure that they will be okay. Word. Our people got to get it together. Worried about the wrong stuff. And it's crazy. People carrying on, fighting over wigs, and worried about who this and who that. 10% using a platform to talk about everything. Now, one mention of child sex trafficking from all these celebrities, or I don't call them celebrities, they bloodsuckers, and the politicians, the deep state. Joe Biden got this crazy itinerary for what his proposal for him as president, but not one mention of stopping child sex trafficking. Meanwhile, since Donald Trump has, in 3.5 years, how many children has he saved? How many? How many? How many executive orders has he written for the people, especially of color? Like, get it together. Mm-hmm. And I'm talking because I love people and I love my people. I don't got to know you personally to want the best for you. Because in all actuality, you think it don't affect you. Everything that's going on does affect you. Because there's 6 degrees that separate everybody on this plane. Stop disconnecting yourselves from your brothers and sisters on this plane. Learn. It's a system that we've been fighting. Racism, along with a whole lot of other stuff, was created to separate and cause chaos. Religion is a way. Religion is like the first basis of wars throughout time. The Crusades, okay, all of that. You don't have to be organized or be up in a specific facility for you to be anointed or to pray. Prayer is meditation. Meanwhile, all these preachers who say they come in the name of whatever, they got big bank with them. They don't pay no taxes. But they want you to contribute to them. For what? You don't pray to nothing mystery, no spook, no ghost to make it happen for you. You make it happen for yourself. Healing is not something that a mystery spook will provide for you. If you're connected with the earth and know about your holistic, everything that is created by the poison that is created to kill you is already an antidote from the earth. It's here. This earth is very, very wide. All this stuff is man-made. Meanwhile, breaking news, Dr. Fauci, with pushing on this vaccine, he in on the patent too now. When you patent something, that means you want ownership and you don't want nobody else getting bread off of it, but chill. How are you saying that something came from the earth, but you created it and you got a patent on it? If something's natural, you can't predict it. That storm came out of nowhere. Out of nowhere.
Facts.
As a distraction. Like, wake up, please. I plead with y'all to wake up. Don't be arguing with me about all kind of stuff that is not pertinent. Because the first thing that's pertinent is these children and saving them. If I was to show you a video of what they do, just the panda eyes alone. They sodomize these children so their eyes are filled with blood and swollen.
Matter of fact,
and puffy. These are babies. There's a video on my page where they had a sting operation out in I forgot what, Vietnam, where these women were selling their whole family, babies young as 6 months old, to pedophiles. But you worried about the wrong stuff. Now, briefly, I'm gonna speak about the black is king. That's BS. Ain't nothing African about that Beyonce BS. Ain't nothing African. That horn stuff is nothing African about it. How is it the direct descendant of Queen Elizabeth II going to tell you about African anything? It is Sumerian Luciferianism. She thinks she's Queen, Yoruba, Yeshua, the sun goddess. That is demonic crap. Demonic. But, everybody's talking about this is not, this is this and this is that. These are people with an agenda that's been pushing an agenda. Now, I could see if she took a retreat and went and traveled through the circles of Africa, she got enough money to do that and go to these tribes and learn the heritage. No. That's why the Africans is flipping on her. Talking about that Wakanda. Wakanda is a fantasy. No such place as Wakanda. Actually, it is. It's in South Dakota. It's disrespectful. It's disrespectful. But everybody's worshiping these people like for what? They human just like you are, or maybe not. But they wake up, they breath stink like yours. They gotta go wipe their ass when they on the toilet. They walk like you. So why are you worshiping them? Put yourself on a pedestal. Push through. These things that you want in life, you don't find like change under the sofa cushion. You create it for yourself. Stop looking for somebody that you have no idea about to dictate or tell you how to move out here. Parent your children. Watch them. Watch yourself. Because they snatching grown folks too. Mother Teresa was a child sex trafficker. Dr. Fauci is her son. Meanwhile, there's reports that she's actually a tranny. She was put labeled as a saint in the Catholic Church because of the procurement of these victims, these babies, for the elite. But nobody want to have that conversation. I mean, my throat hurts.
All right, take a breather, Irv. I'm gonna get to some of these people in the super chat. All right. Shouts to
oh, excuse me.
Yeah, take a breather. I got it. Shouts to Mikey Hughes. He says, salute to y'all and thank you for the love, knowledge you present. He said, and I apply it and research for myself and build on. Salute to you, my brother. These other super chats is disappearing. I don't know why. They doing a lot. Yo, this is the second live we did. They've been kicking people out the live 10, 12 times. This live was all scrambled when I went live. Aminah's phone service earlier was real spooky. They doing a lot. You know what I'm saying? So for us to bring y'all this information, they don't want this information on their platform. Just know we fighting through the BS. So like right now, all the super chats they gone. I can't even see them.
Right, I see it.
They go one that came up just now. Shouts to CMB Bricks. Love y'all. The earth go hard. Salute to you. Thank you, family. I only see 2 super chats. The one I mentioned earlier. Oh, shouts to Vincent Brown. Love the info. Peace to you and the earth. I only see 2 super chats, and I know it was like maybe 15. They all gone now, but this is how they playing. You know what I mean? I'm trying to shout everybody. I'm gonna just shout some regular people in the room. Shouts to the homie. What is that? God Power. The earth is building, and he put up the fire emojis. I'm gonna shout out regular people because the people in the super chat, for some reason, all they super chats are race, and that's not like YouTube to do that. But they playing, they playing dirty. I can't even stroll back up. I can't even stroll back up to the top of the chat. So
they doing too much.
They doing a lot right now, y'all. So bear with us. It's out of our power with this platform. YouTube playing dirty, and if you don't believe me, look at the last live. A lot of people was in the chat room saying they got kicked out 10, 12 times. There's people in this chat that said they didn't get their alert. This is what they do. When you come in with that information, they don't want you to deliver it to the people. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna play dirty. Shouts to, I just seen a new super chat. Shouts to Lonesome Dove. Appreciate you in the super chat. And everything else that, the super chats that came through earlier, I don't see them. So if you sent the super chat and I ain't get to you, let me know. I'll shout you out right now. Shouts to the homie, I can see clear. He said he didn't get the notification.
So we apologize for that.
Yeah, we apologize for YouTube and they nonsense. Shouts to LC. Peace to M.Reck and Aminah. You two are God's gift to humanity. Keep the heat on. Don't ever simmer. Salute. Appreciate you. Now I'm seeing super chats pour in. I'm trying to get them fast. Shouts to Michael Williams on the super chat. Shouts to just my 10 cents. Love the show. Start a Patreon for the show. We should build together. He said he's not getting the notifications. Facts. Shouts to I think Class Initials. Radio 546 Airtime Pro Las Vegas. My man. Shouts to Indigenous American Leo. Speak on Pinocchio talking about child trafficking and mentioning an island similar to that no kids ever lived from.
Pinocchio is who? Oh, you're talking about Maxwell. You're talking about Maxwell. Yeah, Maxwell is Pinocchio and Island Boy is Geppetto. Here's the thing. She appealed to have a state to have her document transcript still remain sealed. So the judge agreed to that for now. But wants them unsealed by August 10th. So that is available for you to find out about on the internet. The internet.
Shouts to TC TV, I believe. He said he sent a super chat on the first video when they was messing with the live. I see you. We appreciate you.
We're gonna have to switch up because M.Reck is the king of switching up.
Yeah, we switching up this platform. We switching up.
Shout out to Capo 17 Zone. He said, "What's LOL? What's her sign? I'm a Capricorn. I am the Alpha and Omega of the Zodiac."
Shouts to Chief. I am.
Everybody, salute to everybody. It's so much out here. Go make yourself a believer. Stop making it. Let me go into the bill real quick about the breakdown of salute to Q Alliance Australia and them on that page. They gave the timeline breakdown of Q and what exactly and Trump and what's going on. Now, if you go back into the drops and go back in time, Trump, you've seen pictures and heard on news, if you paid attention to it, of him in these countries. He was on a world tour with Muhammad, my man, okay? And when Trump is in control and went to these different countries with all the receipts, the surveillance from the NSA, who he had to he cleaned the drain the swamp as far as the FBI, the CIA, and the NSA. And was like, okay, so you want to unlawfully, illegally surveillance people? Will you either get down or lay down? That's the Trump, the Broad Street bully. He was on that at the time when he was on this world tour. Okay? And here's the thing. People weren't, you got to go back and fill in the blank. You started with Saudi Arabia. The crown prince of Saudi Arabia at that time was the Al-Wahid Laziz, who was arrested with his ties to Barry. Now, if you know about the Saudi Arabia, you know that they're very strict with their laws and things of that nature. They have a sword that they are in possession of. The only person that can touch that sword is the king. But you have pictures on the internet of Donald Trump holding that sword because he went there and was like, look, bomb, threw everything on the table and was like, look, we know what you've been into because everybody all around this world, these nations and countries, is involved in the hub of child sex trafficking and harvesting that serum. Mm-hmm. So you either agree to work for me or you go into get mode, period. And then you see the pictures of Trump holding the sword because they have agreed to work with him and for him. And he went on a world tour to all these countries and did the same exact thing. Okay? You also may notice that back maybe a year or two ago, there are all these pictures of these celebrities and politicians delivering pizza to workers and shelters and soup kitchens and things of that nature. Trump made them do that. He made them do that. Why? Because now you go back and see that all these people that was delivering pizzas is involved on indictment, is involved with that P-gate thing. All right? Q has given you the advice and the suggestion. The future is the past. Not only dealing with this thing going on here as far as the Great Awakening in the movie, but for your life. Go back and apply and say, wow, I have seen the whole thing with the milk carton. There was a detective in Idaho who was a detective assigned to these missing kids that was missing out there, finally came forward and led the authorities to these bodies that he covered up or he didn't report. All right? Everybody's talking about everything else but this child sex trafficking. How are you parents, uncles, aunts, godmothers, godfathers to a child or a human being and you're not talking about it? You're talking about everything else. And if you ever decided to scratch the surface of the rabbit hole, just the beginning, you see what they do to these people. Like I said, when people are programmed, they lazy, they rather remain programmed. Like I said, I didn't become red pilled. I just stopped taking the blue one. Okay? Mm-hmm. People out here still programmed because it's easier to remain programmed instead of exerting the energy to deprogram yourself. The first thing in anything to heal or to move on is to acknowledge that it happened. You ain't acknowledging that you programmed because you think you too good for it. You've been lied to your whole life. This veil has been over you your whole life. You ain't nothing but a worker. We workers out here. Because of the World Bank and the birth certificate that was issued to you when you was born. They took loans out on you when you was pregnant. Your mother was pregnant with you. They was getting money while she was pregnant, got money when you was born, getting money every day you breathe in and cash out when you return and pass away. Why you think that the Social Security number was a link that accounts to the Federal Reserve Bank? Go back and do some research. Instead of trying to debunk me as a female, all the negative energy is coming from these men out here. How you got all this negative energy for a woman and you come from one? Go ahead. That's emasculation. You got these 10% out here, little yachty with a big mushroom cut on a bottle. They did him dirty on a bottle of Aunt Jemima syrup. Real men that are heterosexual don't associate with that. And this is no disrespect to the LGBTQ, because there's a lot of y'all who are not involved in the agenda. But these 10% people that y'all worship, a lot of these people that you worship, these men have all these celebrities have these babies by these women and don't take care of them, but then you blaming the woman. They out here, they announcing and disowning their sons and daughters, and you dragging in that. We come from civilizations that are of tribes and families, man, woman, and children. Like, get it together. We at the bottom of the totem pole when it comes to functioning out here. But we are at the top of the totem pole when it comes to the genetic code. Know that you come from royalty and greatness. Women, know that you are a mother of civilization. Men you are fathers of civilization. We're not scared from fire because we built from it. I had a bill with my sister in life earlier about this. When you're giving birth, you feel the burn. When you're giving birth, it's the same thing when you're going through menopause. Some hot flashes, that's fire. But we go through it because we come from it. Once you realize and acknowledge that you are a mother of civilization and own that, at that particular moment right there, you will know and realize what you will and will not tolerate from anybody. There's no self-love out here. You out here jumping up on a surgery table to change how you look. The universe gave birth to you. Your mother gave birth to you as is. And I'm not talking about surgery to save your life. I'm talking about surgery out here to look like these fake imposters out here. How a man that's a transgender will tell you how to look. It makes you feel bad about you and your essence, about your 4C hair, your 5C hair, your melanin. We are melanin carbon. Melanin is the world's greatest natural resource. Why you think we're being killed for it? They want to find a way to walk in the sun. We are of the sun.
Facts.
What's wrong with y'all?
Irv, take a little breather. Hold on 1 second. Cause what I want to do, I'm gonna get to the super chats, but I got a picture of a baby with the panda eyes. Let me show these people so they know it's real.
Right.
I'm on DuckDuckGo too. You see? This is what they doing to these babies.
Right.
You see?
That's when they do.
That's what they do to these babies.
Who cannot fight for themselves.
Irv, explain that again.
That's what they do when they sodomize these babies. They sodomize them through the rectum. And it goes to their face and their eyes. Then you got Lady Gaga, Man Gaga, and all these people with this panda putting it out there. How y'all don't know that?
All right. And I can show y'all different pictures of babies.
How y'all don't know that?
Look what's going on.
Before and after.
Yep.
Before. Right.
Look.
How y'all don't know that's what's going on with these babies? But you worried about why Tory Lane shot homeboy.
Look what they doing to these babies, man.
Is none of your business.
Hurts my heart. What they doing to these babies, man. Whew. Hurts my heart,
right.
Man. So when you see us put it on the line.
My passion is to protect these babies and teach them. First and foremost, your children are you, a reflection of you.
Mm-hmm.
You and the man, the God that created this child, the seed. You allowing these weeds to choke these babies? But you want to debunk and come at me? Go have a stadium full of them.
Facts.
Right, bow worship. It ain't too much, it's a reality check. Clear your algorithm and get to know what's going on. He just showed them pictures to offend you. This is what's going on.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
How would you feel if you rolled over and realized that if you voted in these people and then your child was snatched from your arms? How would you feel? You be ready to go shoot up everything, right?
Yep.
Why you disregarding it now? That 1.3 million number of children missing in this country is BS. It's way more than that.
All right, take a breather. Let me shout out a few people in this super chat. Why I can see them, because YouTube gonna make them disappear. Shouts to Big Ant, the Chosen. Shouts to Nay, I'm gonna say Smitty. May you build on Michael Jackson's death. From what I researched, he outed Tommy Mottola, and before he died, he was on the outs with Tommy and others and owning Sony.
Right. That was about his publishing. Got his publishing back. But here's the thing. Michael Jackson was not a pedophile. Neverland was a safe haven for children because he knew and put him on and exposed. Why you think they was gunning for him and put him all in the news about being a pedophile? He was saving these babies. It was a safe haven for children. Why? Because in my opinion, he was abused coming up, not only by his pops, but in the industry. Michael Jackson was not a pedophile. Period. Neverland Ranch was a safe haven for children. Period.
Shouts to CMB Bricks. Get at him, Earth. Y'all keeping it 1,000. Too many sheep. Salute, homie. Appreciate you. Yeah. All the super chats disappeared too, just like that.
Of course. Here's the thing. Stop asking about these 10%, these people in over there in the devil's playground. Start asking what you can do to help find these children. First and foremost, make sure you're protecting yours and giving your children, making knowledge born to them about these symbols, these dolls, and everything else. That troll doll with the button under
let me find that.
skirt, and when you press it between the legs, it was making all these noises, trying to sensitize your daughter to think that if somebody touched them down there, it's okay.
Let me find that. You sent that to me
Stop
earlier.
worrying about these people out there that's leading you to the slaughter. That's their job. They get paid to do that. Worry about these things that's already in your household that you need to get rid of.
I don't know if y'all can see. Hold on, let me bring the light down. Hold on. It's probably too bright. Let me see. I'm showing them the troll doll. Look.
Right. Look at that. Look at that.
It makes a noise. Hold on one second. Let me see if I can bring up the volume.
And I know some of you may not think this is a big deal. Well, I was showing her to my husband, and I heard some other sounds that I had never heard before. And if you look down here, I figured a video was the best way. So I just touched her tummy, and she's going to sing for a minute. But down here is a button right here on her privates. And if you push those, she makes these sounds.
Crazy.
Like a gasping sound. And I know some of you may not think this is a big deal, but especially since I've had kids, this is wrong. For one, this button, it says nothing about this button on the box. Nothing. It's just
I don't own this video, so I can't play the whole thing, but
Right.
the Earth sent me that earlier. And look how these pedophiles, they try to, hide they wicked ways within these toys that they, trying to get you to, buy your kids. It's crazy, man. It's nuts out here. It's sick. Y'all think it's a game. Y'all think the Earth, when I tell you she drops serious gems, it's serious. And it's real. This ain't no, you know what I'm saying? No, this ain't nothing made up. Earth, you there?
Yeah, man.
Okay, I had to make sure you there. Let me bring you down because I had to bring the volume up. Yeah. So There's a lot going on. Peace to the King M.Reck. Peace to the earth, Aminah. You are speaking the truth of the Most High God. Continue to be a vessel. Continue to be a vessel of truth. I'm True 80s on IG. So salute to J.O. Mozzie 203 and salute to his IG, True 80s on IG. Salute, family. Appreciate you. All the other super chats gone, disappeared. You know what I'm saying? I got it.
Here's the thing. I'm not, listen, everything, y'all keep asking about these celebrities and things of that nature. The whole alleged, I have to say alleged, mass arrest and alleged executions list, 81 of these people were allegedly taken out because they posed the most on the children. Period. You have to, these people, a lot of y'all, the majority are 3 years behind. The movie already been shot. Catch up. The Great Awakening is the name of the movie. Why you think Q always talking about enjoy the show? Salute to all the Anons in the building. All the Q. Q is everybody. Q are the people. The QAnon is the military, high military that's under Trump and aligned with him. Start asking what you can do. First school and teach your babies, and then if you want to, stop posting the dumb stuff on your social media and start making knowledge from. We the news now. Stop watching TV. Only TV you watch Fox News. Stop putting the corny stuff on your page and start making knowledge porn about these babies. Like the man, salute to our rescue. They saving babies out here. And the man Gardy, the baby, the little boy Gardy, and his father down in Haiti. The man Gardy said, if my son has to be, don't be found, but if we find more children, then I'm crying tears of joy. There's nothing wrong with parenting your children. Stop being friends with them. And stop letting everything else in niggerdom raise them except for you. Stop letting rappers raise them. They paid to do that. Florida. Stop letting video games raise your babies. Homeschool them while they're in school. I'm not letting my daughters go back to school, the little one, because I know about the 5G lamps that's already in there. They've been there since February before the quarantine. The 5G is the sleeper. The radiation from it.
Before and after. The panda eyes.
That's right. Somebody said, if everyone is dead or in jail, allegedly, who is running the deep state now? Here's the thing. If you know about, I'm a Star Wars fanatic. I'm so grateful that George Lucas' name ain't came up in none of this cornery. But if you know about the Star Wars 3 trilogies, the first trilogy was 3 movies. Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, and then The Return of the Sith. We are in part 2 of the first trilogy, Attack of the Clones. These are operatives, handlers, teams, and clones. So if you think that clones ain't out here, you a fool. I got a video in my DM right now of a invisibility cloak. That's real. Like from the Harry Potter movies, it's an invisibility cloak. You think that the technology that they announced it was just discovered or created? BS. The technology been discovered and created. They just released it to the public when they want to. The internet, GPS, and all that was back in the 60s. Go look up DARPA. Party. Go look up Party on DuckDuckGo.
Take a breather, Earth. Hold on 1 second. Shouts to I gotta get this name. I'm gonna just say the stylist. Shouts to Eugenio Bay. Shouts to Charlotte Almore. And let me see if anything else is still there. Shouts to Dolls by MONTQ. Parents, the laughing out loud surprise dolls have genitals too. Why? Thanks, Earth and Wreck. All right. So.
Right. They've been calling since 1939.
Facts.
Here's the thing. Everybody's asking about the graves and things of that nature. That is a whole another bill because it's a different bracket. Everything the Pangea, the ET, above majestic. I will go into a full build about that shortly. Don't look for me. I've always been saying practice discernment. And another thing, while I'm on here, stop coming at me about my culture if you don't know about it. I'm a proud member of Allah's 5%. I got a nationality. We got a flag in the name of Allah, meaning Father Allah. I don't believe in God as far as a mystery spook. The original man is God, the flesh, and the essence. Period. Somebody said, oh, it was a troll last. About, oh, she don't believe in God, but how are these men healing? The healing, self-healing comes from the earth, dummy. Stop praying to a mystery spook to get it happen, get it popping. Go out there and get the goals on your own. Everything for you is available through this earth. And I don't love Trump. I love what he's doing. Trump is a businessman. He out here eradicating these pedophiles. He got that number one on his list. Meanwhile, everybody else on the campaign trail ain't none of them talk. All these Democrats ain't talk about those child sex trafficking. You got Nancy Pelosi drunk over 99 bananas every time she's on the podium. Kurt Best. Obama was and still is a Muslim. No, he wasn't. No, he's not. No, he's not. Obama's part of the Muslim Brotherhood because the same crown prince, the Al-Wahid dude, brought him in. He's an operative. He has no nothing. Some celebrities at least have one black eye. That's the Black Eye Club. That's how they harvest the adrenochrome in two ways. Through killing babies and gouging out eyes and pulling it. The pineal gland is where the adrenochrome is harvested from. The brain stem, the bottom behind the eye, through the pineal gland. Either that way or they manufacture it, and guess where? Wuhan, China. These people on top of everything else, they drug dealers and distributors of it. It's $10,000 an ounce. Yeah, man.
Take a breather, Irv. Shouts to Charlotte Almore again. She said, how do we find our flag?
You have to do your paperwork and your paper trail and your family tree. Not by swabbing and sending it away to somebody. You don't know what they're doing with your DNA. Okay? You have to go to the library and ask to use the archives and things of that nature, the film strips, to do your family paperwork, your ancestry that way.
Shouts to
once you establish a nationality, it'll be a whole different ball game. Talking about you black don't mean nothing. That's why they run over you like a dog. That's why they kill you. Black is not a nationality. Where is black in this world? What country's flag is black? Ain't no such thing. If you're American, then establish that. If you want to be American, then you honor that flag. Don't disrespect it.
Shouts to
Somebody said, how do we find your team? How do we find the babies? The babies are being found underground. That's where all these earthquakes is coming. They blowing up these military bases underground, these tunnels, and they getting these babies out. 500,000 have been extracted already. Go look it up. Play your algorithm. algorithm. Stop following these coons and these 10%. These fake rappers, they're not even rappers or MCs. They process groom for the BS. Listen to old school music. The real MCs is underground. The OCs, your Apathy, Source Money, your Kane, your so many.
Shouts to
I don't care about the flag, and that's why you're gonna get railroaded everywhere. Sheep. All y'all sheep out here, how you don't care about a flag? You don't care about a flag, and that's why you don't got no rights, silly.
Take a breather, Irv. Shouts to
anything to try to make something to try to just go against what people's telling you. This is a all walk of life thing. I don't know you, and I'm not gonna lie to you. Because if everybody goes and votes for them people to come back in office, you're gonna be in a FEMA camp in 52 seconds, and your children gonna be snatched from you. You don't care about no flag. Go sit down, Effa.
Take a quick breather, Irv. Shouts to 524 CJ Black. Peace to the earth and rap.
He said flag. Okay. Hold on. A flag gonna save you? Yeah, dummy. Like you wasn't listening. If you establish a nationality, the authorities, you have rights with that, stupid. What's your nationality, stupid? You call yourself black, I bet you. And that's why you don't have no rights, stupid. Go look up videos of people with nationalities. The police approach them. It get real different. They let them go. Stupid.
Instead of learning, you want to try to act like, he going against something. That's what they do. So we coming up on an hour, and this speakerphone getting low. I ain't really charge it.
Right, yeah, my battery on 10.
Yeah, so you about to die too. So we gonna, say peace to the people real quick. Shouts to 524 CJ Black. He said peace to the earth and wreck. Love y'all from the 716. Shouts to Andre Wilson, designer, but y'all still want to be famous. He's talking about the panda eyes. They telling you the spirit behind what they pushing, because they know you're going to worship and celebrate anyway. Stop worshiping Murloc through rap music.
Right, Moloch, that's right.
Moloch. Yeah.
That's right.
So shouts to Just My 10 Cents again. Allegedly, Anthony B., Chester, Benetton, and 3 others died. They were exposing the truth about child trafficking. Right. Black is a color and a culture.
Right. Chester Bennington is John Podesta's son. That is correct.
So, we went live with y'all a few times. You see they try to block the live. So we coming up on our 60-minute mark. And if you collectively, put all the time together, we was live probably like 90 minutes if you add the other lives. So we appreciate y'all tapping in. Her phone's about to die. My phone about to die. And we don't want them to zap this live. So, you can, rewatch.
Wait a minute. Lunar Legacy. Earth, how do you believe in Moloch but not Jesus? I don't believe in Moloch. Moloch is the god of child sacrifice, you dickhead. I don't sacrifice my children. I don't believe in Moloch. Did you hear me say that? Get the wax out your ears, homeboy. And I don't believe, regardless of what I believe in, it's not about that. It's about these babies. I don't believe in Moloch. Moloch is the god of child sacrifice. The uvu, the owl, that is the symbolism of Moloch. Hey, man.
Salute to the Wreck Mob. Everybody in here is Wreck Mob. Appreciate y'all.
Don't mistake my anger. I don't identify with that emotion. This is passion. Because enough time has elapsed for people still holding on to the programming. blue pills. Go ahead, man. This is passion. Anger, I don't identify. Everybody that know me like that knows I don't have an anger. I don't identify with that emotion. Highly annoyed, yes. Anger, no. Sorry.
But Earth, we gonna close out the blackout show. You know, you can say peace to the people.
Peace and love. I love and appreciate everybody who is on a positive, high frequency. Okay? It's bigger than Nino Brown, okay? It's about these babies and about you preserving and self-preservation. Stop thinking because it ain't on TV, it ain't real. TV been lying to you the whole time. The movies been telling you the truth. Deprogram yourself. The Nile is a river in Africa. And I ain't never been there. Sarcasm, I vacation in. This is not condescending. This is not anger. It is passion. Period. Because enough is enough. Because here's the thing. What you do and how you act will affect me and mine. And then that's where the problem going to start. You vote these pedophiles back in here, and my kids get snatched from me, I'm hunting everybody down. And I got a license to carry.
Shouts to A-Rob. I see you. Said peace to the earth. And you ask the earth to accept me. His name is HOOZNEXX on the gram. Much love. So on that note, good night, everybody. We appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for the support.
Love you, M.Reck and family.
Love you,
appreciate you for the
appreciate
knowledge
you.
and the platform, and we family.
You already know. I appreciate you.
Here's the thing. Salute to my brother in mathematics, Tangi, a.k.a. Jamila Law. He said you graduated from these niggas, okay?
Oh, salute to Panji. Salute, my brother. Salute. That's love, my brother. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to just keep elevating. Appreciate that.
Right.
Panji, that's love.
Right.
You know what I mean? I appreciate you, Earth. Thank you for all the
gems. And on that
gems.
note, everybody be safe. Everybody in the areas affected by that storm, please be safe and watch over yourselves and your children. And I hope everybody is safe and content this evening. We'll catch y'all on the next.
Word. All right, peace, Earth. Thank you for everything and all the gems and all the blessings. Peace and blessings to everybody. All right, double deuces and bubble gooses, y'all. Salute to the Wreck Mob, everybody in here, Wreck Mob, all the subscribers and the new people. If you just now tuning in, subscribe, hit that bell. And thanks to everybody on the super chats. If I didn't get to you, I get to you on the next live. Love, gone. Double deuces and bubble gooses.